The gingers are black phenomena is just blowing me away today. Like, seriously. It's brought up a lot of memories, a lot of really bad ones. Really put a lot of stuff together for me, being a ginger, and like I'm really lightened up now and it's gray. But I was dark auburn, and I've got green eyes. And so that combination is very rare. And yeah, anyways, what's so profound about this, like I've been studying for me, what's profound about this for me is I've been studying this deeply, my roots, genetic roots, and looking into different subjects. And along that, I started to look into all of the different slave, my people, like the Irish and Scottish people, how long they were enslaved. And, there's a number of really good books that you can read. They Were White and They Were Slaves is one of them. There's dozens out there that you can read that are tell the Irish and Scottish story and how they were, their crops were stolen from them and they were only left potatoes, and most starved to death. And what was left, they stole their land, and they stole their children, and they took the women and they enslaved them. And a lot of them ended up in like Barbados and different places like that. And that's where we get a lot of Milanos from. And that's where they're saying that gingers are black, right? Because there's a really deep connection between that period of time in the Irish slave trade, along with the black slave trade, when we were together and we were enslaved together. And so we lived together in homes. Well, I'm not saying I do, but the Irish and the black, because like, I don't know if they were my ancestors. But this is the ancestors of the two, right? And so a lot of the people that are in America or from Jamaica and stuff have this ancestry, and they have the same DNA, and they have a lot of redheads. And so that's what this is talking about. But it's more profound than that. Because the one girl had, girl, I call everybody a girl because I'm 65, but the one TikToker, she made this connection between one particular redheaded slave, black slave, I think it was, or something like that. I don't remember the exact. And so that's what she was talking about. And it ended up getting like 1 million views. And so now this has been this phenomena that went on of that gingers are really black people. And they're like so many hundreds and thousands of videos from black people accepting the gingers and just pouring love out to them. And, just understanding how, their oppression and like just really saying, I didn't know this. I didn't know this about your history. I didn't know that you went through this. I didn't know that we actually probably might be relatives, because of this connection that happened at that time. But what is so profound, I believe that from this movement, because it's so widespread, please go and take a look at it. It has just changed the atmosphere of America, and it will, because it's going to go on. It's not going to just be red. It's not going to be just the gingers and the redheads and the Irish connection and the Scottish connection. It's going to go to all of the other people. And this is going to go quickly because everybody's has a chance now, because you see, I've been doing this work, this research for, I guess, 8 years now, making videos about white slavery and different places and stuff. And it's been very frustrating along the years. Seriously, it's been heartbreaking because when I would bring the information out, I would be called a racist. And, that whole thing, it was piling on to the already insecurity that I've had by being called, in grade 3 by my grade 3 teacher, daughter of Satan. And, I am from a line of redheads. I'm actually, like I said, I was really red. But but my family's even more red. And they're fiery, and they're intelligent, and they are mystical, and they are spiritual, and they are psychic and things like that. Like a lot of things like that are true about at least my family. And yeah, so I think the world just shifted. I don't think they can, I think at this point, because most people didn't know this about our history, it's been so, our history has been so erased as to really all of our beginnings, where we all came from, how our circumstances, and how we really, none of us had any control. And we all sit in the same, but the white people were not allowed to speak because we were told that we were always the one that did it, not realizing, and that's what's coming out now. All of this history, all of this amazing history, not amazing, horrible history about all of us. But, you know, when they talk about ancestral trauma, we definitely do. I know my family there was so much, like I've been encouraged by my family to write a book about just about my history, but it is so overwhelming that I just can't do that. But it's just where we all came from, like this scraping of the bottom of the barrel that we all came from, you know, and to get where we are. I think that's what makes, especially here in Alberta, what makes Alberta so special. To like me, I'm an old timer in Alberta, and I come from 2 other generations here, and then long time in Canada. And definitely my family could have been part of that somewhere along the lines. Of course, you know, like spreads out. There's so many people involved in it when you start going back a few generations. So, you know, yeah. But yeah, poverty, slavery, it has been worldwide. It has been everybody. And it just has, the governments use us against each other. And it was so beautiful to see the love today, to see the understanding and just the light bulb going off in these people. And it just healed so many wounds. Today just healed so many wounds. The world shifted. We're in a pause. They can't go back. They cannot go back to that world. It's done. You can't. We've had such a profound awakening. I love you guys. Live and love and light. Talk to you later.